Good morning, lovely third grade people. Today is Friday, December the 18th. And to finish up our math stuff before we go to winter break, we are doing a review and a preview in math boxes. Yesterday, you did a pretty good job on that Unit 3 test. We're pretty impressed. It was able to show Ms. Signorino and I the things we need to review. And the math boxes you're about to do today are going to review some skills that you have and preview some new stuff for what's coming up after winter break. So Google Meet to look at the math boxes and give you some tips. Then I'm going to let you go do the math boxes, and then you have your reflex green light. Math ends at 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock. So you have math facts to practice and things to do until then. And then I'm going to stop the video and show you what the afternoon looks like. But let's get rolling into math boxes. There are 5, and one of the questions is going to look like this. It's going to ask you about standard form and word form. So in the dark black bold print, and move it down so you can see it, on the slide, it says 4,905. This is in word form, and you need to find the letter that matches standard number form. So your job is to go through the words one word at a time to find the missing number. So it starts with 4,000, and my answer choices are 4,905, B, 4,950, C, 495, or D, 4,095. And before we can even look at the number, you are using your strategies, and you are telling me that A is the correct answer. And you are correct. It starts with 4,000. So I'm going to go to the thousands place. It's the number before the comma. And A, B, and D all have 4,000. And then my next number is 900. And A and B have a 9 in the hundreds place. And then I'm looking for 5, which means 0 tens and 5 ones, which is answer choice A. You'll click on answer choice A in your form activity today. Number form and word form. Number 2, it's kind of hard to do because I don't have a whiteboard to show you, so we're just going to take a look at it. It wants you to it says calculate the difference, so it wants you to subtract the numbers. And this calculation is review because we've done some of these things before, but it has 2 zeros to subtract across, which can be tricky. You're going to take each place value one step at a time. Your answer choices could be A, 142, B, 148, C, 248, or D, 138. And you're not going to come in the chat box and tell me later, oh, IDK, I don't know what to do. You're going to go one step at a time. Are you up to the challenge? I think you are. I think you 100% are. Ones place, I have 0 minus 2. This is review from last year of how to subtract from a 0. Hold up 0 fingers. Put 0 in your brain. Can you take 2 away? You cannot. I have to go next door. 0 becomes a 10. 10 minus 2 is 8. So I've already limited my answers to B, C, and D. All right, you can do this. You can do this. The next question is about fractions, and we have another fraction on the number line. We have done a question like this before. In the fraction, you have 2 parts, the number on top of the line and the number under the line. The numerator is the counting number on top. The denominator is the number down there on the bottom. So I have a teal line right here. This is 0, so I don't count this. And then I start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The teal dot is on the 6 on the number line, and the only answer choice that has a 6 in the counting space is B, 6 over 8. So the correct answer is 6/8, because if I count on the number line marks, I count to 6, and that is the correct answer. You have a question about measurement. And when we were in class last, we talked about some measurement of grams, and Ms. Signorino let us hold the weights. And that's for the weight of something. This is asking about the volume of the liquid on the inside. A good estimate for the volume of hot chocolate in the mug is 350 blanks. Let me, before I give you the wrong information, I'm going to check something real quick before I give you more information. See, some of you have already done this before you did the learning, and that's going to hurt your answers. But I want to check something real quick because I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. When you have something like a cup, you have to decide, are you measuring the stuff inside the cup or the cup also? And it's asking you to measure the liquid on the inside. So let me go back here. We measure liquid in liters. So by giving you that tip, I know it's going to be B, liters, or C, milliliters. I want you to stop and think about a water bottle. Regular water bottle. On the cup, it says 591 milliliters. You didn't know that, but I'm reading my water bottle. This is half of a liter. When you go to the store and you buy those really big sodas for parties and stuff, those are 2 liters. So if a giant soda is 2 liters, my hot chocolate is 350 what? Liters or milliliters? Can you fit 350 bottles of soda in that little cup? No, of course not. So it has to be a smaller amount of liters. The correct answer will be C, milliliters, because it's a smaller amount. And then question number, I think it's the last one. This question asks us about shapes and geometry. This is your preview because we're going to be talking about shapes when we come back from winter break. And it says, which polygon has 5 angles? In 2nd grade, you counted angles and you didn't know it because you called them corners. The corners or the angles are the pointy parts of the shapes. So if I'm looking for 5 angles, I'm looking for 5 of the pointy parts. Which shape has 5 pointy parts? Is it A, the rhombus, B, the pentagon, C, the triangle, or D, the hexagon? Which has 5 pointy parts? A, B, C, or D? The rhombus has 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The pentagon has 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The triangle has 3. 1, 2, 3. And the hexagon has 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 points is B. You're correct. Math boxes in the Google Classroom, live right now. Click on the form. Number 1, place value. What is the number in standard number form? Read the number, find the letter, choose the letter that is correct. Click into the blue so you can scroll and go on to number 2. Number 2, get some scrap paper to calculate the difference. How do I subtract this problem? Pick your answer, A, B, C, or D, and go on to number 3. Here's the fractions again. Remember to count the marks to find out where the teal dot is. That number, the counting number, is the number on top, the numerator. Match it, and then keep going. This next one is about measurement. Remember, we're measuring the liquid on the inside. Liquid, liters. Liquid is measured in liters or milliliters. Which one makes the most sense? Click your answer. Number 5, which polygon has the number of angles? Count the points. Then you're done. This will be a review of some of those skills and a quick preview to some of the things that we're going to do after winter break. Please take your time so we know what you need to learn so Ms. Signorino and I can plan some really good activities for next time. That is the end of your Google Meet for math. Don't go away, though, because once I stop recording, I'm going to show you what your afternoon looks like. We just don't need it on the video. As soon as I let you go, you're going to go to the Google Classroom and do today's activity, which will take you a very short amount of time and give you plenty of time to work on reflex. And then after reflex, you're going to be working on math facts and practicing prodigy and compass until 11 o'clock. So I'm going to stop recording. You're going to stay put, and we're going to finish up math for today.